What is up, everybody? It's your Steve here today, and we're gonna talk about these crazy Sony fanboys. This one in particular, who was so butthurt that the website Noisy Pixels gave SpiderMan 2 a 7 out of 10. He says they need to be sued because they point out the bugs in SpiderMan 2. Now, this was the main course. This fanboy making this ridiculous post about the journalists actually doing their job and pointing out the cons of this game. But this guy has been outclassed apparently, because we're going to touch on one subject. One guy was saying, hey, this game is messing up his system. He's getting this constant error message saying, bro, I cannot wait to finish this game because this is getting insane. My 5th crash overall. My 2nd crash this morning, and only an hour and a half of playing. Jesus Christ. So as he's putting this message out there so you could tell the people, maybe Insomniac can reach out to him to fix this issue, to fix this game overall. I got a lot of replies to it. But as he was getting replies, pretty much being supportive, saying this is crazy how this is happening. As he was getting like these supportive replies, you know, some Sony fanboy just had to say some crazy nonsense about this situation. He says, LMAO, good morning. I guess this is the text he received that following morning after he put that tweet that got some attention to it, pointing out the bugs in Insomniac SpiderMan 2 game. This clown states that, why didn't the fire in Maui affect people like you instead of innocents? Less Twitter trolls about video games is what we need. What? This dude wished this guy was affected by a natural disaster, be caught in a fire, because he literally is reporting his issues with this game, and he calls him a troll. Bruh, this is pure craziness. The amount of craziness is going on for people trying to cover up this game's issues is insane. So anybody want to say Xbox guys are the worst group in gaming? Show them this video, because this is some wild stuff. You point out the flaws in this game, and they want you to be caught. They want something bad to happen to you. Now, this is just wild. Despicable. These people are crazy. I agree. All over you pointing out issues with the game that you bought. Like, make that make sense. You bought something for full price. You're saying the game has issues, but they want you to be. They want something bad to happen to you because you're pointing it out. This is like some weird, like mental health is important. Good summary right there. Definitely some mental health is needed for these guys. But back to the main one, who I was going to do the video about this guy mainly, but SpiderMan 2 is still hanging on the 90, despite an 80 from Jimquisition and a lawsuit-worthy 7 from Noisy Pixels. Why do you think the 7 is lawsuit-worthy? Why do you think they need to be sued over this? Because they point out the flaws in the Spider-Man game? What most media outlets should have done would ding this game a few points for it being buggy like this. But you know, when the media actually criticizing Sony, their fan base gets rabid and don't like it. Just the fact that you said they need to be sued is just crazy. This guy has a long, I won't even say a win streak, just a long streak of just making awful takes about PlayStation. He definitely needs to be like in the Hall of Fame somewhere with just awful PlayStation fanboy takes, because there's nobody who does it like this guy consistently at that. Y'all really care about this score crap, huh? They definitely do. The game doesn't deserve all the hate it's getting. I mean, it's mostly just getting praised online. There's only a few people calling out the bugs, which they need to be called out. So I wouldn't even call that hate. It deserves to be the bugs deserve to be called out. But okay. Sterling gave it an 8. The craps over one game for doing nothing new. Give the next game that's doing nothing new an 8. Lawsuit worthy? Question mark. As well, it's valid to score a game a 7 if you have so many bugs it tarnished your experience, which is what Noisy Pixel argued. If it happened to Baldur's Gate, Elden Ring, etc., etc., yeah, it happens to the rest of those games. So why can't it happen to a PlayStation exclusive as well? They're just not used to a PlayStation exclusive being dinged for quality control issues or technical issues. It's not going to drop lower than a 90, bruh. There's no chance unless there's like a solid 470s added. 80 ain't even a bad score. Yeah, 8 out of 10 is not a bad score, but these guys are so warped with meteorologists giving Sony perfect 10 out of 10s. They can't accept when they get an 80 Ah, yes, because 89 isn't good enough. LOL, lawsuit worthy. That is a crazy quote right there. Lawsuit worthy. They're still trying to get it down. These guys are truly pathetic. The people pointing out the bugs in the game are pathetic, but not the ones chilling for this company saying you shouldn't point out the bugs. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Lawsuit worthy? LOL. Didn't you guys make fun of Xbox fans for being so upset with the 7 from IGN? But yeah, here we are. Let it go. At least the 7 out of IGN had valid reasons that people were angry about that, because the dude who reviewed it was definitely biased against Xbox. But you can't be mad that people point out the bugs in a game that people, otherwise people are saying it's just a perfect game. So it's a big difference right there. You care too much. Definitely cares way too much. Like, if you bought the game and you're playing it and enjoying it, I don't see why you care so much. But why are you chilling for these people not pointing out the bugs, though? That doesn't make any sense. Reviews are opinions. Not everyone will enjoy games in the same way or even at all. Ponies once again watching Metacritic because they're in desperate need of external validation. SpiderMan 2 was good, a bit buggy and samey, but good nonetheless. It's not a GTA or a Cyberpunk level great, but you can't expect much from a game made in 3 years. They are rushing these games out at an extremely fast pace, so it had to catch up eventually. Like, you can't keep rushing out these games and be no consequence for rushing these games out like this. So, and that's where you get a buggy mess right here. It's hard for games these days to score above 90. I mean, look, over 130 reviews. Back in the day, this would be unheard of. Also, Metacritic score makes no sense. You can have like 110s, but 1.8 can remove like 2 points from you. We need to move on from this site, like the film industry. Please go outside. Yeah. How's a game given a 7 or worthy of a lawsuit? Yeah, that's a stupid lawsuit. Like, you're gonna go into court and say, hey, we want to sue these guys because they gave our game a 7 for actually doing their job and pointing out the flaws with the game. You would be laughed at a court. This pony just cares about the Metacritic score, not the game. What kind of pony closest mental illness is this? Pony closest. Pony psychosis. That's a new one. How dare you give SpiderMan a 7? We're gonna sue you. You fanboys are insane. It's so laughable when you just read these. Like, just actually think about these posts these guys make. Like, somebody needs to be sued because they gave a game a lower score than you expected. Really? Lawsuit worthy, so a 7 is where you draw the line. Shaking my head. If lawsuit worthy means, damn, you think the game's so bad you gotta sue them, 7 ain't even that bad. Yeah, you dinged it a few points for the game being buggy. It's not like you gave it like a 5 or a 4 or anything. Even then, if you did give it a 4, it's still not worthy of being sued over. Like, that's still a crazy concept right there. But I'm gonna conclude it right here. These Sony guys are nuts. Like, from the one guy who's saying that, hey, this game needs to be sued for giving it a 7, to the other guy saying, what the crazy comment he made, saying, dude needs to be affected by a natural disaster for literally pointing out his issues with the game. I was like, seek help immediately at this point. But yeah, I'm going to conclude it right here. This game has issues. People could talk about the issues, hopefully, so they can get it resolved like this guy was doing. But you got Sony fanboys who will say the most craziest things to defend and sweep these issues under the rug at any means necessary at this point. So definitely want to see your thoughts down below. Leave a like if you like the video, and as always, thanks for watching, and peace.